Hey everyone, before we start today's video, I wanted to take a moment to talk about a cause that I'm helping to raise money for. I am participating in the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital 60 Minutes a Week Gaming Challenge. While I have been very fortunate to never have to need their services, I have had plenty of friends and family who have. Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food. That way, they can focus on taking care of their family. If you are able to donate any money to this cause, that would be awesome. You can find the link in the description below to donate or to read more about St. Jude's work. Whether you are able to help out or not, thanks for listening. Alright, we are back with some more Satisfactory Let's Play. So where we last left off, we have completed our hub upgrade, got it where it needed to be, set up a basic line for copper and iron. So over here I have iron being turned into iron rods. Over there we got copper being turned into wire, and we've got concrete being turned into, or limestone being turned into concrete back over there. You can kind of see the tip of it. So our goals for today, we're going to try to get this base building objective completed, and I would like to get another iron line set up here that's building iron plates, just to keep that all kind of rolling. So yeah, we've got some biomass. Let's go out and collect a little bit more so we can get some more biomass. The biomass will definitely last longer than anything else we have so far. Once we can unlock the chainsaw, we can start cutting down trees, getting a lot more wood, and that will help. Once we can eventually get the coal, though, that will be even better. So remember, if you like what you see, if you'd like to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, that would be awesome. And let's go. So we're picking some leaves here to make some biomass. We're going to clear this area anyways because...
We advise you to harvest this specimen.
Yes, I hear you up there. Let's grab these things as well. We're going to use all we can get to help in our biomass. More bacon. Alright, that should be good. Let's go make some more biomass, let's get our factory back online, and we will get our iron plates going too. So, some biomass, and we could automate this as well too, or we could have a constructor turning these leaves and whatnot into biomass. Alright, we're gonna right click to separate this in half. Oop. And actually we can make one more. Let's, because we got another leaf in there. Biomass. Sweet. So we're gonna sort and split. So we have 100 in each. So dump 100, dump 100, turn on. So we can see, burning nice. We're gonna be cutting it close though to do what I'm thinking to get. We need 10 more concrete. Definitely collect more stuff on the way. The wood, leaves. The more we can get, the better at this point. So as I said, our problem right now is going to be power. I need to see if I've unlocked the chainsaw. When we get back to the base, we'll check that out. Definitely grab this wood. Once we can get our coal going, be a little bit of a different story here, but getting to that point. It's really pretty looking. Oh, a lot of wood over here. Holy crap. Awesome. Alright, that should be a good start. So we got 55. Concrete comes along really slowly. That'll be one we're going to look at trying to make more efficient later. Alright, I saw this wood sitting over here. I wanted to come over here and grab it. Alright, let's go back to our base. Grabbing stuff we see on the way. Especially the wood. And we're going to get the miner up. Right here. Boom. Now my fear... we need more iron rods for the smelter. Okay. How's that biomass looking? We're chewing through it. We make a chainsaw. Let me see that. Cannot make the chainsaw yet. Alright, so let's get our smelter down. Oops, that was the right way the first time. Go right there. Let me turn it into iron ingots.
Comply.
Tell me to comply. Instructor. Okay. Let's get some more cables here. Should be good. Eventually we will automate those. Some screws. There's our 2 reinforced plates. Excellent. And get our constructor. Keep that one short. And a storage container. There to there. There to there. So this will be making iron plates. Get our power pole. Connect all these guys up to it. And to there. Is that going to cause issues? Yep. Alright, so we're going to need to make a biomass burner. So we do need a third. So this will be a third power source for us. Make some more biomass. Because everything has now shut down. Oh wow, we can make a lot of biomass. Yes. Look at that. Thing of beauty. That's perfect. I'm going to fill all of these. Fill up. Fill up. Yeah, you can see our consumption went above our capacity. Put this guy in. We're going to hook you up to our power grid. Oof. Getting messy already. And we're going to turn this thing back on. That's still one above? No way. Alright. Let's make a little bit more. I guess we're going to make another biomass burner. Okay. And we'll hook it up to the power grid. Oh, need more rods. Ooh, can I make more? I've got enough. Okay. Connect here. Throw in a full and go. That's 30 megawatts, 30 megawatts. That's 60, 80. How much what's our max consumption? Yeah, that should no way have... Alright, hang on. We're gonna turn you off. No point overproducing power at this point. Alright. So we need to let that kind of do its thing. While that's doing its thing, let's go harvest some more resources. Because we are currently making the things we need to proceed to our next tier.
Relaying message. Hello, this is Paternal Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
The Summer Slop up there is talking, or Sumer Slops up there is talking to us. Wow. Again, just grab this stuff because we're going to get it for biomass. We could actually automate that, I guess. You see a constructor, we can hook up to the power grid. Let's go ahead and make sure we have our weapon equipped, just in case we come across some unfortunate baddies. A lot of wood up here, perfect. Now, when you do die in this game, you basically drop a chest, and that chest will stay where you died. You can come back and all your stuff will be there. Water current doesn't really actually pull you away. Come to the other side here. Let's see what we see down here. You get up there? No. Got more copper down there. What do we have here? Deuterium ore, sweet. We can use this to research once we get the MAM unlocked. I think we've grabbed enough stuff. What do we got here? We got more limestone. So that's good to note. Let's head back to base. More wood up there. Let's grab this wood. And we will get a constructor to deal specifically with our biomass situation. The sooner we can get off biomass, the better, though. That's for sure. Alright, grab the barrel nut, and let's go. Oh, there's another one of these things. So this is the Mercer Orb, I think it is? Yeah, Mercer Sphere. If it talks to us, it should.
Harvest.
These will eventually be used in the storyline later. Alright, we shouldn't need any wire. At least yet. We do need to check our rods, and so we're good there. Let's make a constructor for our biomass. We need 2 more of the plates. This is just so we can make some biomass while we're out and about, and kind of sloppily putting this stuff together for right now. So let's be making some biomass leaves. Toss the leaves in. Let's go. That shouldn't overdo the power grid. Gosh, we are getting close to that, though. Look at that. Alright, we might need to turn this bad boy on. Just to ensure... Oh, wait. No, it could hit. Yeah, let's leave it. Alright, we got plenty of plates. Let's go check the... concrete out. Hopefully we got close to the 200. We need 14 more. That just takes forever, so we're gonna grab what we can. We're gonna come back to the base and just make our own. And then that should be enough to put us into over this milestone. And, nope. Concrete. Get this to the 200 mark. Actually, let's just make all we got in here. Just make all we got. Just to get rid of what we got. And we're gonna trash. We should have 1 left over. We're gonna trash it. Oop, gone. And... oh no, we're still short 6 rods. Crap. Okay, now we got it. And boom. Hit it. By the way, it loads it onto here, and it goes.
You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
There it goes. So now we can select our next milestone. We can do logistics or field. I wouldn't mind having the extra hand slot. These are also going to be really easy things to get. So it's going to give us the MAM to start researching. So we're going to go there. So 300 wire, 300 screws, and a bunch of plates. All right, I know we've got the wire. That's for friggin' sure. And eventually, as this will fill up, this stuff will back up, and then it will stop, takes it off our power grid. There's a way to deal with that later, of what you can do with when you're producing more than what you need. But we are not even close to ready for that yet. It's my 92. Alright, let's go grab some rods, make these screws. Alright, I think we can make the 300 screws we need. We're gonna be a little short. Yeah, it's alright. We got time. We got time. So real quick, what we unlocked. Let's show that real quick, I guess. So we still have the space elevator that we can make. We need to work towards that. We unlocked the lookout
Milestone
tower,
exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
which just allows you to climb up so you can kind of survey your area better. But now we have these foundations. This will help with building much better. And because it puts things onto a grid. And we have some walls. So that'll be fun. Start making an actual factory. The problem is going to be the limestone turning into concrete because just how slow it moves. Once we can get some splitters going, though, we can set up some multiple constructors back there with that limestone to move through it a little faster and make some more concrete. I'm not dealing with this copper, it can go away. I'm not going to manually turn it into crap. We got our guy back there doing his thing. Let's check our biomass situation. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Take out the biomass, it'll start making more. We can throw those leaves in. Let's top up our biomass. Boom. Boom. And boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Biomass is topped off. Let's go grab some more of these. Make some more screws. We just need to get up to 300. Go back over, grab the plates that we need, and we should be good. Alright, grab those. Alright, we should be able to send off and finish this milestone. So toss those in, those in, those in, and hit it.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
Alright, we are going to build the MAM.
The map has been unlocked.
What do we need for it? A bunch of reinforced plates. Okay. Make some more screws. Now, by the way, something I could show, I guess, if you want to queue stuff up to see how much of stuff you need, if you right-click on it and add to to-do list, I'm telling you, I want 5 reinforced plates, so it'll tell me, oh, well, you need this many iron plates and this many screws. So now I can come over here and go, well, and as I take them off, as I make them, by the way, you can see that the numbers disappear. Alright, so I have enough of those, so I can come over here. And as you see, as I make my reinforced plates, the number goes down. Boom. Cool. And then I think I needed cables as well. So let's make some more cables. Sort that. Perfect. Okay. And we can go MAM. Ugh. I want a better spot for this later. Alright, so we can come over here, and we have some alien organisms we can toss. We haven't found any hogs yet. These could be then turned into protein. So we started a research here, and this will allow us to turn these into alien protein. I haven't found any stingers yet. We have found spitters, though. So let's do that. It does, you see, it takes 1 to make that. So we can actually make this. We need 5 alien proteins. So now we can come over here and turn these into the proteins. turn this into a protein. Come back to this, and now we could research this, which will allow us to then make biomass, which we already know how to make, but organic data capsule. This data capsule translates organic chemicals into readable alien, used for researching alien organisms. Let's start the research. Which you can see has unlocked more
New
things for
research
us.
available in the MAM.
We can get an inhaler, hostile organism detector, inflated pocket dimensions, which gives us 6 more inventory slots. There's another hand slot. We could go for this one. Let's go into the Caterium tree here. Start a research into this. This will allow us to start scanning for Caterium, which will then allow for a lot more things. We can eventually get the zip line, which will slide across our power lines. Toss some barrel nuts under my hand, that's why I can't do anything with them yet. Let's go ahead and do the bacon. So this is still locked.
New object added to the object scanner.
Let's just get this stuff researched, though. I still need to find pale berries. We can do our power slug here, which unfortunately is going to use up our power slug, but we can start turning them into power shards, which once we unlock the ability to control how our overclocking right here. So we'll do slug scanning. It's going to cost for that much. Yellow slugs, and that'll be the purple. Sulfur we've got. Let's turn it in. Start making black powder. Alright. So that is all we can research at this point. Let's drop this stuff off. No. Nope. Keep that. Those guys can go back in. Throw that back into our hand slot. And awesome. We got the beacon and the object scanner. We need reinforced plates and screws. Would not mind having the object scanner. Oh, what do we need for our next, By the way, we could start working on tier 2 stuff if we wanted to, but I'm going to stick with tier 1 for right now. Plates and rods. I think we're going to try to help the plates along because those take a little bit more to make. Actually, it's pretty close. If we were to come in here and actually pull that out and just turn these all into iron rods, hopefully the plates will be done by then. We can easily run back over, grab our wire, and be good to go there. Perfect. Let's go grab the wire, and then on the way back, we'll check the iron plates. Probably should throw my wood into the biomass maker. Get that biomass made. Boom. Yep, just enough. Boom, boom, boom. Hit the button. There's the special hit.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
So now we can actually see this is operating at 100% efficiency. And so is this. However, if we come over here to this, we won't. Oh, it says it's operating at 100% efficiency as well. How about that? So we have literally just enough coming through. I think it's over here, though.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Oh, I forgot to drop off the biomass. Whoops. However, if we come over to this thing, I think this will tell us that we're operating at 100% efficiency. That's right. It's just it moves really slow. What we can do is, so we have lifts, which is cool, but these splitters, this will be the fun thing. Did I leave enough room to do this? I did. So what I can do, I may not have left room to do a merger though. I did. Okay. So what we could do is come over here. I'll first make another constructor, or get the reinforced, which, by the way, if I wanted to do that, I can also come over here, hit the plus button. It tells me in the top right corner what I need. We will eventually start tearing some of this down so we can actually build a traditional-ish looking factory. What are we short on for the iron plates? The plates in general. Boop. There we go. 1, 2, let's just make a third so we have a third. Awesome. So now we can come all the way over here. We're going to add on a second constructor. Actually, we might be better add it to the other side here. Let's do the other side. Yes, perfect. So we're going to add another constructor. Like, try to line this up the best we can. Yes, it's coming a little bit over because I'm worried about the belt. That'll do that. We're going to tell it it's going to be making concrete. We are going to need to add another power pole. So let's remove the one from the miner. Go to here, to there. There. Now we have both sides making concrete. They both can feed through here and into this. So we can see that this is now splitting the concrete in half. Goes that way, half goes this way. Is then being merged. So one concrete comes through there, another one will come through here. They both will exit into this guy. Now we are making concrete twice as fast. I never did select our next milestone. Let's go do that. I was so caught up in getting that second. Ooh, I think we can get up here and get the no, I don't screw it up. We can get up there and get that sumer slop, whatever it's called. kidding me? Ah, it's over there. Ah, great, that means there's one of these things over here. Where's it at? There it is. Ugh. Heal up. That guy's pretty close to death. How far off did I go? Alright, whatever. Milestone. So for tier 2 we got part assembly. So give us the assembler, rotor, copper sheets. Okay. Chainsaw, and get solid biofuel. So this one, solid biofuel is better than biofuel. We're going that route. Need a bunch of screws and wires and concrete. Let's make it happen. So we can switch over to solid biofuel, which is a lot more efficient. And you know what? Can I make one more reinforced iron plate? I can. Because here's how we're going to handle this. One of these have an extra? Yep, you do. We're just going to build a constructor. No, we're not. Okay. We're going to build a constructor to make some screws for us really quickly. And you're making screws. You need iron rods. Perfect. Start making them. That should not be enough to overdo our power grid. It is not. While that is making screws, we're going to come over here, grab some more wires, and start making cables. And then we can start, hopefully, working on, slide under, making some building. Like actually making a builded factory. Get our wires made first, though. I mean, again, I could automate this one right now, but I'm not going to. Good enough. Okay. How you doing on the screws here? Slow. Okay. We're going to do this. Split it in half. Put half in. We'll make half. Teamwork makes the dream work. I mean, I guess I could start tearing stuff down and building little factory rooms here. Even though they won't have a roof yet. Now, I am not a great factory builder. There are some people who have done some really freaking cool designs with stuff. I am nowhere near that capability. But we're just going to try to make something at least. Have a little fun with it. Alright, how you doing on the screws over here? 44. You take 15, I'll take the rest. Yeah, I'm definitely making these a lot faster than it is, which is unfortunate, but whatever. I'll actually make all the screws I need here. And then we'll start on the biomass. Perfect. Boom. Drop it in, drop it in, drop it in.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
So we don't have enough to do that anymore, so let's switch this over to wood. Wait, where's my select recipe? Why did I lose biomass? Oh. Ooh, got worried there for a second. Alright, so we're going to switch over to wood, drop all the wood in, and we're going to make this solid biofuel. Same thing, connect it to our power grid. Boom. This will start turning all our biomass into solid biomass. Come up here and just drop all that in. How are these doing? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Alright, so while that is all coming along, is it time to build a little factory? We're gonna need a lot more plates. I forgot they switched all that stuff. Okay, so we're gonna start by building a foundation. Let's go grab some more concrete. See how our concrete's doing. First, set up our next milestone. Always have your next milestone going. Oh, you know what you're working towards. Jump pads I've never been a fan of. The awesome sink. I don't know if I'm ready for that just yet, but getting better belts would definitely be better. But we're going to need the assembler to... Alright, let's focus on this one here. Making the assembler. Even though I really would like the Mark II belts. We're going to need the assembler to make the materials so we can efficiently make Mark II belts. Alright, so how are we doing here? Perfect. Let's tear it all down. Oh, wait, smelter? Yep, smelter too. Okay. Can I make the chainsaw? Because that's going to help getting rid of some of this stuff here. Chainsaw is made over in the equipment workshop. Chainsaw needs 3 more reinforced plates and a bunch more screws. Really needs that many screws? Let's just add it to our list here. So we need 60 more screws, bunch. Alright. So let's get our screws up to where we need. We'll make our iron plates. And then we'll have to remake some screws again. One, 2, 3. Back to making the screws. But we are going to need to make some more reinforced iron plates to rebuild the constructor. Let's get ourselves up to 11 of those. Perfect. Rebuild up our screw. Stock, and then build the chainsaw. Perfect. Chainsaw. Chainsaw does require fuel. And requires the solid biomass, which thankfully we are making. So now we can come over to trees. Beautiful nature. And go. And it does have a little bit of an area of effect. You can see these leaves right here. I don't know if it'll reach the tree behind. It does. You can see it took out all of that. Now, why am I wanting the chainsaw for right now? To get rid of this guy. Okay. Let's also remove this power pole for now. So, foundations. There is a world grid. Runs like that, I think. So we're gonna clip into the rock a little bit. So this is kind of our tallest point right here. We'll start there. Just gonna kind of build this over. Tear those down. I need to switch over to these. Now you'll notice that these actually don't require any less concrete or iron plates to switch over. So that's something to note. Alright. So now we can put our smelter up here. And we were actually producing... If we can do this, I think we can make this work. If we take a splitter, or put it right here. Run this to here. Alright, then we can have a smelter here. The blue lines line them up side by side. I don't think I messed this part up. Yeah, it's a weird clipping, but I'll be okay with it for now. This is just to kind of get things started here. So we're going to put a power pole here and a power pole here. So this guy connected from here to here. You'll go ahead and connect to that. I am out of cables. Oh no. I wasn't thinking about the cables. Just make a bunch of cable here. We're going to start producing twice the amount of wire. But really, we're going to do something a little different with the second wire. That should be good. How are we doing here? Awesome. Move that out. We have more wood to toss in. Keep making that solid biofuel. And let's just go ahead and replace all the biomass in there with biofuel. All of the biomass in here, biofuel. And we can see how slowly that burns. Versus the biomass, kind of chews through it. And we will toss all that biomass into here. That's still turning wood into biomass. Awesome. All right. Let's get back over here. So we're going to automate our wire and cables. So we will put a constructor here. Leads into there. Actually, we can bring it back quite a bit. We don't need that much. Constructor can go right. Oh. Try that again. Here. Short little belt line. Perfect. And we can line it up over here too. Boom. Symmetry. And we are going to go ahead and bring our foundations out just a little bit further. We really don't need this side at all, but I'm going to leave it for like a little walkway. I might remove it later. Okay, so Smelter is going to be turning things into copper ingots. Just dump that in. Copper ingots. Dump that in. These will be turning into wire. These will be turning into wire. And you will go directly into a storage container. Same deal. Boom. Alright, now we're actually going to be throwing in another constructor on the end here. And I guess, yeah, we can do something like this for now. We'll put this guy here. To there. You're going to be turning cable into wire. So then I will have a wire container and a cable container. You're going to need another power pole here. Alright, so you're connecting to here, to there. You're responsible for this guy. You can connect the two more. And boom. And boom. So now we have not only wire being made, you see the wire comes into here and is turned into cable. Ta-da! Let's fill these up with copper ore. Put all copper ore I have. So we need 60 copper a minute. What's coming out of this? 60. So we literally have just enough to satiate what we need here. See, this side is filled up, so it's going to start pooling into this side until the one fills in, and you'll see a slight gap. Alright, so that should operate at full efficiency. We're making 30 copper ingots a minute. This requires 15, so we will back up here, which will then back up the other side, which is fine. And we could have ran it off of one of these. We really could have. This requires 60 wire per minute. This is only making 30 per minute. So this is where we're going to have a little bit of a bottleneck. And in theory, we could add down another constructor right here, making wire, feed it off this, and then loop them into this. That would give us enough wire to fully keep this at 100%. This is just going to operate at 50% efficiency at this point. But I'm not as worried about that at this point. Let's go see how our biofuel situation is doing over here. Still got a lot of wood going in. There we go, pull out that. Let's come over to one of these guys and switch out the biomass for solid biofuel. Yeah, we're still at 156 there, 190 there. So that's going just fine. Just clog up the line. We're going to get rid of all this biomass. Perfect. All right. So now we could, if we wanted, add some walls over here. And we don't have the ones with the doors yet, do we? No. Because I will eventually want to add a door there. I can come over here. And we can start giving it a little bit of a pretty look. Don't want to put one there, just because I'm clipping. Eventually we can get ones that have windows. There'll be some slight clipping there. Then we can add a ramp right here. And I can just walk on up. I can grab wire. I can grab cable. I can go. See how our concrete situation's coming over here. We almost have a full stack of concrete. We have a full stack of concrete. Alright. Dump that in there. Move that over. So these should be operating at 166% efficiency. What? About 60 a minute. 45. That's a problem. That is a problem. Alright, we'll deal with that later. Because even then, I think those two operating at 66% efficiency... Doing some basic math here. Hang on. So 2/3. So they're making 10. That's 20. Yeah. So 10 each, which is 20. Is still better than the one at 100% efficiency. So it's okay for right now. It's alright. That is alright. How are our plates coming? Beautiful. How are the rods coming? So we need to get our screws up here. Let's see if we can finish off this milestone. Get 500 screws. Now, if we right click and shift add to list, it will put up a stack of 10, so 40 in this case. So we can do that until we get to 500. So we need 125 rods for that. We've got it, but unfortunately it's going to knock us below our 200 rods. I think we could just steal iron out of the thing and do our own here in a second, though. We can make the rods. Yeah, we're going to end this episode with the turning in this last milestone, and we'll set up our next milestone. And what I will probably do is I will do some building in between. Almost there. Yeah, so we're going to be 66 iron rods short. Hopefully the our production line over there will put out some. Getting there. Yeah, so we'll have be about 65 short, it looks like. Check that out. 3, 2, 1, stop. Whoa, crap, I went one too many. Shoot. Alright, so we still need 32 more. Pull that out of here. Just make our own iron rods. Again, we can make them a little bit faster than what that machine can right now. And the fact we're just needing to get to this milestone, we'll make it happen. Wires, we need what, 200? I can get pretty close to that, plus whatever's made over there already. I might also go through and redo the wire area with the cables and go ahead and double up the instructors over there to make more wires. I'll check the power and all that stuff, and we'll see what we need to do, see what we need to make happen. Alright, let's run over there, grab all our wire and cable that we can. How's this looking? Max out on solid biofuel again. Let's dump off what we can first, just to keep everything nice and topped off. Beautiful. Ooh. Didn't realize that one was as low as it was. Put all the biomass we can in. Oh, because it was still running on biomass. I missed that. Okay. Let's pull that out and drop it off then. Ha. Okay. Now we're running completely on solid biofuel. Look, we're starting to look like a little factory over here. Alright, what do we got? 147, perfect. Let's grab all the wire too. And let's go turn in this milestone. Slide under. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Hit it.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
We will work towards this for our next one. I also need to work on being able to build the space elevator, so we're going to go ahead and add that to our to-do list. We'll probably do that next episode. I need to find a spot to build it because that thing is massive. Maybe even just on top of that or something like that. I don't know. I don't know, we can find a spot for it. So, awesome. So, what I will probably do off camera, like I said, is probably add a second set of constructors in here to feed wire, or to make more wire, so I'll probably extend this out one more plate that way. Put another constructor over here that'll feed into this guy to maximize our efficiency of cable. And maybe design building for the iron and the limestone into concrete, just to put them into buildings. So we'll save that for next time, or I'll do that off camera, sorry, and then when we come back, I honestly should have enough to maybe even go ahead and turn in, or to build the space elevator. I should have enough stuff for that. I will work on building a place to automate the reinforced iron plates, and yeah, should be fun. So thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you'd like to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, that would be great. And until then, we'll see you next time.